Hi there, everyone. My name is Chris Collins, and I will be taking you through my 9 square grid project here. Um, this is the floor plan. It's fairly simple on the exterior of the floor plan. I did introduce a bend in the top right corner there. You enter on the right side. That thick black line in the middle of the right there is a glass wall entrance, and that is actually mirrored onto the left side of the project, the same black line over there. Along the top row of the floor plan here, I conjoined two of the cubes and so that it opened up the space a little bit. And there's a glass railing along a sort of indoor deck where there's water at a lower level along that side of the floor plan there. At the end of that row, there is an outdoor courtyard, partially covered with two glass walls on two of the sides, and then wood slat walls on the exterior sides of that quadrant there. In the middle row, as you enter from the right, there's two curved walls leading you towards a bridge across some water. Now, the bridge itself is at a lower level than the rest of the floor, and then the water is at a lower level than that as well, introducing some stepped levels to the floor plan there. On the lower level, or on the lower row of the floor plan, there's a resting space in the bottom right corner there. There's no windows or skylights there, so it keeps it sort of dark. But if you walk through that room, you come to that middle cube there in the bottom row with a wood slat wall that lets a lot of light in all the way to the middle hub of the floor plan there. And then in the bottom left of the floor plan, I have a wood slat floor, a glass railing to the outside on the exterior wall, and then that curved wood slat wall there actually has a water wall behind it, further continuing the theme of water throughout the project. As I go through the project, you'll see that I've carried a heavy theme of concrete, glass, and water, which is really what I was going for to keep that similar throughout the entire project. Here are my elevations. These are the elevations of the left and the right of the floor plan there. You can see that glass wall entrance on the right elevation at the bottom, and then the same one reflected to the left elevation there. You can see the glass railing with the wood slat wall where the water wall will be. And then the courtyard on the left of that top elevation there is the partially covered courtyard with the wood slat railing. At the bottom, the right elevation. On the left of this is that resting room, no windows or anything to keep it nice and dark. And on the right of that right elevation is that curved wall with wood slats, and then you can see through to that glass railing that would be lining the indoor deck there where the water is. Here is the front elevation and the back elevation. The front elevation is pretty plain. You have the resting space on the right, and then on the left you have the wall, the exterior wall that's behind the water wall there. In the middle there you have the wood slat wall that would be letting light all the way through to the bridge area. And then on the back elevation at the bottom, you can see that glass railing along the entire left side of that elevation, and then the courtyard on the right side there. Here's my rendered building section. Now this is cut through that bottom row of the, or I guess the middle of the project, looking at that bottom row of the floor plan. On the right side here, there's that water wall behind the wood slats with a sort of curved concrete header leading you into that room that travels across into the middle room. There's the other side of those wood slats, as if you were cutting through that bridge in the middle room, looking at those wood slats. And then on the left side, you have the two walls that lead you into the resting room. You can see part of the bench there. Here are my 3 detail sections. We'll start on the left with 1A5. That is a detail section of the water wall. There's the glass railing there on your left side, and then your wood slat floor, and then the wood slat wall with the water wall behind it. 2A5 is a detail section of the courtyard looking out the left of the floor plan there. It's partially covered with some vertical slats for railing and a horizontal slats for railing. On the left side of that elevation, you can see the glass wall, which would be entering into the building there. And then on 3A5 detail section, you can see the glass railing where the water is kept from the deck, and then that is a glass wall leading out to the courtyard. So 3A5 could be overlaid onto 2A5, and that would be looking down that top section of the floor plan there. Here are my rendered detail perspective sections. They are the same views as my detail sections, but in perspective form. So you can see the water wall there, how it kind of comes out curved towards you with the wood slat floor. The 2A6 rendered perspective section, that is the courtyard view there with the railings and the vertical coverage there. And then in 3A6, that is the view down that hallway with the glass railing on the side. Here's my isometric diagram. This is the first of the two. I didn't render this with textures because it's a very busy design and it would get pretty junked up with textures. So I did it in a way that showed more of a diagram of the sides, and you'll see that with the next one. But the green is the roof, and the blue is actually the back side or the top of the floor plan, and the red is the left side of the floor plan. So it's rotated 180 degrees and then another 45. And then this one, you can see it shares that blue side. That's that back or top of the floor plan, the green for the roof, and then the yellow is the right of the floor plan or the right elevation. This is my mood board. As I had said before, I really wanted to go for a relationship with the concrete, the glass, and the wood. I introduced some green in there. I wanted to do a sort of green roof idea, and I really like the combination of the blue with the darker cherry wood and then the green for the green roof. The sort of textured concrete for a background, and I like the colors of the glass and the wood and the plants coming together. So this is the sort of mood that I was going for, a modern, more calm, dark look, but very sleek with the glass and the finished wood. And that's all. Thank you.